So we were discussing various methods of finding double integral. So that we did in Cartesian form initially on rectangular regions as well as non-rectangular regions, and also we did problems on evaluation of double integral by changing the order of integration, and that is quite easy in case of a rectangular region. It is just interchanging of the integrals, whereas it is not so easy for a non-rectangular region. And problems on changing the order of integration are very important, and we use change of order of integration sometimes because it may be difficult to evaluate in the given order of integration. That's why we'll change the order of integration. Otherwise, in the problem itself, you're asked to change the order of integration, then necessarily you have to change the order and then evaluate the integral. So, all that discussion on Cartesian form. Also, we have done problems on finding areas of the region using double integral. Double integral 1 d by dx gives the area of the region. And after that, we have seen another way of finding the double integral, that is by change of variables. Special cases from Cartesian to polar coordinate system, and I suggest you to use that transformation whenever one of the boundaries is a circular arc, and then we moved on to this UV coordinate system, okay, where we can transform certain kind of regions in XY plane to other kind of regions in UV plane. The shape of the region does not change when you are converting from Cartesian to polar coordinate system, whereas the shape of the region may entirely different when you are changing from XY coordinate system to UV coordinate system. In the last class, we have seen parallelogram is transformed to rectangular region. Okay. So we'll just do two more problems on change of variables. Then we shall move on to triple integral concept. Okay. So I will be sharing the screen now. Okay. So last class we did this problem. So from Cartesian to UV coordinate system, the transformation is like this. We have seen earlier. Okay. In case of polar coordinate system, area is double integral r dr d theta. Okay. So this is a general formula to convert Cartesian to UV coordinate system. Okay. When x is in terms of u and v, when you take y in terms of u and v, then dA or dy dx or dx dy modulus of j du dv. J is Jacobian. Here x and y are dependent variables, u and v are independent variables. Then modulus of j you have to take. Okay. F to be transformed to capital F in terms of u and v multiplied with modulus of j into u du dv. So this acts like a scaling factor. Modulus of j acts like a scaling factor. Okay. So because the region may not be the same, so the equivalent area is given by modulus of j into du dv. Okay. On UV coordinate system, we have done one problem. Okay, so you need to shade this region also, like how I shaded parallelogram region. In your notebook, you shade this rectangular region also, because you are not integrating over the rectangle. You are integrating over the rectangular region. Take a pencil. Always have a pencil with you, and when you are doing problems on multiple integrals. After drawing the region of integration, you shade the region of integration using the pencil. Shade the region of integration using the pencil, and to find out the Jacobian, we sometimes find out Jacobian of u and v, because most of the cases u and v will be the dependent variables when we are taking the substitution. Then when you take the reciprocal of their Jacobian, then you will get a Jacobian of x and y. That is what we did for this case. Okay, and then we got this answer. Okay, so just take one more problem. All of you note down this problem. Evaluate double integral x square plus y square. Write down the next problem. Evaluate double integral x square plus y square dy dx or dx dy, doesn't matter, for the region R where R is the region in the first quadrant. R is the region in the first quadrant. R is the region in the first quadrant, bounded by x square minus y square equal to a square, x square minus y square equal to b square, 2xy equal to c, 2xy equal to d, where 0 less than a less than b, 0 less than c less than d. And you can see, can you identify the region of integration? What kind of curves these four? Hyperbolas, right? So this is a x-axis, y-axis, and this is a u-axis. This is e-axis. Initially, your lines are, your curves are hyperbolas. Okay, so what one is so 0 less than a less than b. Okay, so something like this. Do you agree? So this is x square minus y square equal to x square, and this is x square minus y square equal to b square. 0 less than a less than b, right? What are the other two? Rectangular hyperbolas, right? So how they look like? Do you agree? And which part of the region I need to shade? Which part of the region I need to shade? Where is that region in the problem? In the first quadrant. The region is the first quadrant, bounded by 4 parabolas. Okay. So what are the 4 parabolas? So this is 2xy equal to c, and this is 2xy equal to d. So what is the region that I need to shade? This part. Can you see that? It is bounded by all the 4 parabolas. Agreed?
Yes.
And clearly it is a non-rectangular region. And whether you take dy dx or dx dy, you may have to partition the region into several parts. Okay, so and it may take a while to do the problem. Instead of that, what substitution I can make by observing these equations? Can you tell me? X square minus y square equal to u, and 2xy equal to v. Then u equal to a square, u equal to b square, and v equal to c, v equal to d. Then what will be that region? Okay, u equal to a square, u equal to b square, and b equal to c, b equal to c, and b equal to d. Do you agree? So this becomes u equal to a square, u equal to b square, b equal to c, b equal to d. So what is the region that I need to shade? This region. Do you agree? The region is bounded by 4 lines which are parallel to x axis and y axis. Therefore, this is a rectangular region. So this non-rectangular region becoming a rectangular region because of the substitution. Okay. So we assume that u equal to x square minus y square, b equal to 2xy. Then find out dou of u comma v by dou of x comma y. See, this is ux, uy, vx, vy. So what is this? 2x minus 2y, 2y, 2x. This is 4x square plus 4y square. That means 4 into x square plus y square. Okay. But what we want j. What is j? J equal to dou of x comma y by dou of u comma y, which is 1 by dou of u comma v by dou of x comma y. So this is 1 by 4 into x square plus y square. Do you agree? Jacobian must be in terms of u and v, but it is unfortunate in terms of x and y. Okay, don't worry about it because we'll see this issue after simplifying the transformed integral. What is the transformed integral? Integral over r x square plus y square dy dx. Because of the substitution, what is it? It will becoming x square plus y square dx dy dx is modulus of j du dx du dv. Okay. So what is modulus of j? Because x square plus y square is non-negative, modulus of j is also same. So this will be 1 by 4 times 1 by x square plus y square only. So what happens now? So this is double integral over r star x square plus y square. Modulus of j is 1 by 4 times x square plus y square du d. And what is the advantage of this? I don't need to eliminate x and y for u and v because these two gets cancelled. That's the advantage of this. Okay. Even after cancelling, if you are seeing x and y, then x and y you have to write in terms of u and v because you are integrating with respect to u and v, not with respect to x and y. You are changing the variables from x and y to u and v. Therefore, you should not see any x and y after simplification. You should eliminate them. Here we don't need to eliminate because they are cancelled. So 1 by 4 times double integral over r star 1 du dv. Can you tell me the value of this integral? What is double integral 1 du dv gives? Area. So what is that area?
H1 minus H1 to B minus C.
What is the length? What is the width? Length is b square minus a square. Width is
B minus C.
c minus d. Is that okay? So answer is going to be. Sorry, I think this is just make a correction. This is a only. In that case, what will be this? B minus A. B minus A into. Did you make this correction everywhere in your notes? So in that case, width is going to be B minus A. So B minus A into length is going to be C, B minus C. That's it. Is this clear? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
So in a similar way, you take one problem as homework, and I shall give that later. Okay. Take the next problem. I'll just try it. Sometimes guessing the substitution may be difficult. Okay. Look at this problem. Evaluate integral 0 to 1. Integral 0 to 1 minus x, 0 to 1 minus x, 0 to 1 minus x, e power y by x plus e power y by x plus y dy dx. So now you know the difficulty, whether it is whether it is with respect to dy dx or dx dy. It's not that easy to integrate this in Cartesian. Okay, so can you suggest any substitution for it? Okay.
X plus y equal to E.
Fine, x plus y. Okay, what would be the other substitution? Good guess. X plus y equal to u. Next, other one. That is natural, no? Because y limits are y equal to 0 to 1 minus x కాబట్టి x plus y equal to 1. So naturally you may think x plus y equal to u as one substitution. And other substitution would be we need to integrate this whole thing, right? So how can we do that? By assuming v equal to y by x plus u. But what is x plus y? U. It will be equal to y. Is that okay? So in that case, what will be x? Is it fine? Now in this case, we got both x and y in terms of u and v, which is a direct substitution. Okay. So then find out Jacobian. What is rho x by dou u? 1 minus v. Dou x by dou v. Minus u, na? This is u minus uv. Dou x by dou v is minus u. What is dou y by dou u? V. What is dou y by dou v? U. This is u minus uv plus uv equal to u. Is that okay? Now, what is the integral now? Therefore, double integral 0 to 1 minus x e power y by x plus y dy dx. Okay. What kind of region it is? You know, it's a triangular region in xy plane, right? See, y varies from 0 to 1 minus x. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is x plus y equals to 1. So y varies from 0 to 1 minus x, x varies from 0 to 1 means this is the triangular region in xy plane. Okay. Now, what could be this region? What could be the limits of integration? E power y by x plus y is v modulus of j du dv for the region R star. Call this as R. Okay. So what is the modulus of j? U. So this implies modulus of j is equal to modulus of u. Because it is in the first quadrant. Okay. So because it is in the first quadrant, okay. So modulus of u will be u. Okay. So u. Okay. U. Let me write initially modulus of u. Okay. Modulus of u e power v du dv. And what is modulus of u? Whether it is u or minus v, that will be told by limits of integration in uv coordinate system, not in xy coordinate system. Now, can you tell me the limits of integration? When y equal to 0, here I have to write down u limits of integration, right? When y equal to 0, what is u? You see, we have y equal to uv. Y equal to 0 implies uv equal to 0. This implies that u equal to 0. Can I write like this? U equal to 0 to and x plus y equal to 1. What is x plus y? I can write du dv or dy dv du. Doesn't matter, right? So if I write because x plus y equal to v, because okay, x plus y is u only. Fine. So u equal to 0 and x plus y equal to 1. It is leaving through. It is entering through this line. Y is entering through this. The line is entering through y equal to 0 and leaving through y equal to 1 minus x. And here u equal to 0 and here x plus y equal to 1 means u equal to 1 because u equal to x plus y. Okay. What about v? U limits are over. What about v? What is v? V equal y by u. Okay, let me write like this. When y equal to 0, okay, y equal to 1. X equal to u into 1 minus v. So we have x equal to u into 1 minus v. And what are x limits? X equal to 0 means what? X equal to 0 implies u into 1 minus v equal to 0. That means 1 minus v equal to 0. That means v equal to 1. And x equal to 1 means u into 1 minus v equal to 1. Any suggestions? Are you there? We are converting xy coordinate system to v coordinate system. Okay, so we are trying to find out the images of the boundary. Okay, what is the if I can find the image of this these boundaries, is that sufficient? The entire region is bounded by from where to where? Y equal to 0, x equal to 0, x plus y equal to 1, and what is the other extent of the region? See, I think we are missing that point. The region will be bounded by 4 curves, right? So in this case, x equal to 0, x equal to 1, y equal to 0, y equal to 1 minus x, or x plus y equal to 1. Okay. So, what are the images of these 4 lines? Okay. So, one is y equal to 0, we got the substitution uv equal to y equal to uv, x equal to u into 1 minus v, that is fine. So y equal to 0 means its image. Y equal to 0 is x-axis, this one. Its image is v equal to 0. Right. V equal to 0 as well as u equal to 0. U equal to 0 means what? U equal to 0 means what? U equal to 0 or v equal to 0. Next x equal to 0 ante x equal to 0 ante x equal to 0 ante u into 1 minus v equal to 0. That means u equal to 0, okay, or 1 minus v equal to 0. That means v equal to 1. Okay, so 1 curve, 2 curve, 3 curve, and what is the next one? So ఇది అయిపోయింది. And x plus y equal to 1. X plus y equal to 1 means u equal to 1. This is also okay. See, and x equal to 1 ante this is only the extent of the region. This is not part of the boundary. Boundary is only these three lines. Okay, these three lines images are turning out to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. V equal to 1, u equal to 1, u equal to 0, v equal to 0. Right? So this triangular region is transformed into rectangular region like this. Okay, so because these are the boundaries, only 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. So this is first boundary, second boundary, and the third boundary. These three boundary images are turning out to be 4 in the UV plane. Okay, like this. Okay, so this part. Okay, so this is u equal to 0. This is u equal to 1. This is v equal to 0. And this is v equal to 1. Okay, so what we did is we just identified the boundary images of the boundary that is there in the xy plane. So the triangle is the boundary in xy plane. Its image in UV plane becoming a rectangle because of this 4 equations. Okay. So now what happens for a rectangular region? What will be the limits of integration? U varies from 0 to 1, and v is also varies from 0 to 1. Because it is this rectangular region is in the first quadrant of UV plane, modulus of u becomes u e power v du dv. When you are integrating with respect to u, v to be treated as constant. So this is 0 to 1. E power v is constant. U square by 2. With the limits from 0 to 1. dv. And you know upper limit minus lower limit is 1 by 2. Integral 0 to 1. E power v dv. And integral of e power v is e power v itself. The limits from 0 to 1 means answer is e minus 1 by 2. Okay. So unless you identify the image of the region in UV plane, it is not possible to write the limits of integration in UV coordinate system. Okay. So in the previous two problems, a substitution was easy to guess, and that itself gave us the region, rectangular regions in UV coordinate planes. Okay. Whereas here, substitution itself was difficult to guess, and images also not straightforward. Okay. So sometimes you may have to think for a while to get the image of the region. Okay. So I shall give some problems as homework on change of variables. You try those problems later. Okay. And remember, you simplify Jacobian. Okay, only after substituting. Okay, don't try to change x and y here itself, because sometimes you may get cancelled. Okay. So this is all about double integral. Okay, so double integral, you have learned various concepts of evaluating the double integral. Now we'll go to the triple integral. Did you copy this problem? Shall I proceed? Shall I? Are you there?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. Put this heading: evaluation of triple integral. Evaluation of triple integral. Evaluation of triple integral. Okay. Case 1. Cuboidal regions. What do you mean by R cube? Three-dimensional space. X, Y, Z space. R square means X, Y plane. Okay. Rectangular becoming a cuboid. Okay. Non-rectangular becoming non-cuboid. Okay. So write down the statement. Let f of x, y, z. Let f of x, y, z be a piecewise continuous function. Piecewise continuous function defined okay, on a region in this space, defined on a region in this space, bounded by the planes, x equal to a, I'll write like this: x equal to x1, x equal to x2, y equal to y1, y equal to y2, z equal to z1, z equal to z2, where x1 less than x2, y1 less than y2, z1 z less than z2, z1 less than z. These are all constants: x1, x2, x3, x4, x1, x2, y1, y2, z1, z2 are constants. Okay. Then integral over t, integral over t, f of x, y, z, dv. What kind of region it is? It is a cuboidal region. It's a cuboidal region who bounded by six planes. How those planes are? Those planes are parallel to xy plane, yz plane, and zx plane. Okay, so it may be like this. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis. Okay, so this is what lower part is x equal to, this is z equal to z1 plane. Do you agree? And this is z equal to z2 plane. Okay, and this is y equal to y1 plane. This is y equal to y2 plane. And front part, this part is x equal to x1 plane. Sorry, the later part, the back part is x equal to x1 because x values increases like this, no, from minus infinity to plus infinity. Therefore, back side plane is x equal to x1. Front plane is x equal to x2. Back side plane is x equal to x1. Do you agree? So these are the six planes, okay, which are bounding the cuboidal region. I am calling that as D. D is the cuboidal region. Okay, you may fill the region with some dots so that you will understand that it is a solid kind of region, not just a hollow one. We are integrating over a solid region on and inside the cuboid. On and inside the cuboid. Then what will be the limits of integration? This is f of f. Okay. Uh, dv can be written as dz dy dx. If I write like this, how z is varying? Z1 to Z2. How y is varying? Y1 to Y2. And how x is varying? X1 to X2. And how do you evaluate this integral? F of x, y, z. dz dy dx. Are you there? Please respond. So you will be evaluating the integral when you are integrating with respect to one variable. Treat the remaining variables as constants. When you are integrating with respect to one variable, treat the remaining variables as constants. Just I will put the charger once again. So when you are integrating with respect to z, which variables are to be treated as constants?
X, Y.
X and y. Okay. So simply integrate with respect to z by treating x and y as constants. Substitute these limits in place of z. Outcome is function of x and y. That function of x and y, two integrals are there with respect to y and x. That becomes a double integral. So upper limit minus lower limit. That means what? With upper limit you will get one double integral. With lower limit you will get another double integral. So triple integral is nothing but a difference of two double integrals. Okay. Do you realize? And you know how to evaluate double integral. And double integral is nothing but a difference of two single integrals. Is that fine? Okay. So repeated application of single integral only. Similarly, if I write the order like this, f of x y z, f of x y z. If I write dx dz dy, what will be the limits of integration here? X varies from x1 to x2, z varies from z1 to z2, y varies from y1 to y2. Is that okay? And changing the order of integration is very easy on a cuboidal region. When you are changing order, correspondingly you interchange these integrals. That's it. Okay. So final output is going to be constant. Okay. So when you see all the limits are constant, that means you are integrating over a cuboidal region whose spaces are parallel to x, y, z, and zx planes. Or when you are integrating over a cuboidal region, all the limits must be constants, vice versa. Is this point clear to all of you? So, will you take one problem? Did you copy this? Like this, how many orders you can write? As I told you earlier,
6.
6. Yes. Okay. So problem. Evaluate integral x y z. Evaluate integral x y z dz dy dx over the domain D, where D is the region, where D is the region bounded by the planes, x equal to 0, y equal to 0, 0, z equal to 2, x equal to 2, y equal to 2, and z equal to 4. Z equal to 10. So you can see all the planes are parallel to coordinate planes, and it is at a height of 2 units. Okay, so it will start from here because x is starting, x and y are starting from 0. It is starting from here. Okay, so this is z axis, this is x axis, this is y axis. Okay, so like this. It is in the space because it is the cuboid is starting from z equal to 2. Okay, so this is z equal to 4, this is z equal to 2. Is that clear? And this is y equal to 0. This is y equal to 0, and this is y equal to 2. Okay. The back part is x equal to 0, front part is x equal to 2. Okay. So to integral x y z dz dy dx over the region D becomes. Can you tell me now? What will be the limits of integration? X y z dz dy dx. What are z limits? Z varying from where to where? Okay. For a rectangular region or a cubadical region, limits will be from minimum value to maximum value, because limits are going to be constants. You can compare constants, real numbers. But now you cannot compare variables. Okay. So z varying from where to where? 2 to, and y varying from 0 to 2, x varying from 0 to 2. Now simply integrate with respect to one variable, treating remaining variables as constants. So 0 to 2, 0 to 2, xy to be treated as constant. Integration of z is z square by 2 from 0 to 4 dy dx. What is upper limit? What is lower limit? 0 to 2, 0 to 2. Upper limit is 16 by 2 and 8 minus 0 dy dx. Agreed? So this is 8 times. Any mistake? This is 2 to 4. Agreed. This has to be from 2 to 4, right? Then lower limit will be 2 2s are 4. 4 by 2 means 2. So 8 minus 2 is 6. Is that fine now? 6 times 0 to 2. Now with respect to y, y means x times y square by 2 with the limits from 0 to 2 dx. So upper limit is 4 by 2 is 2, lower limit is 0. So 6 into 2, 12 times 0 to 2 x dx. So this is 12 times x square by 2 with the limits from 0 to 2. 4 by 2 is 2. 12 2s are 24. Is that fine?
Yes.
Yes.
Will you write cubic units? You should not write. Why? Because You are not integrating. Integrand is not constant. Triple integral 1 gives volume, I said. Here integrand is not 1. Okay. So it is just some value. That's it. Is that clear? Okay. Suppose for the same problem, let me call it as problem number 1. Shall I proceed?
Yes.
Okay. So second one. Suppose if it is like this, dx, dy, dz over d bounded by the same planes, x equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 2, y equal to 2, z equal to 4. In that case, what? How do you get the what is the answer you will get? 1 dx, dy, dz or dx, dy, dz anything. X varies from 0 to 2, y varies from 0 to 2, z varies from 2 to 4. What is integration of x? 1.
Volume.
Integration of 1 is let us integrate x from 0 to 2 dy dz. This will come 2 to 4, 0 to 2 dy dz, and you can see this is 2 to 4, 2y with the limits from 0 to 2. Sorry, that's right. dy 0 to 2 dz. What is upper limit minus lower limit? This is 2 to 4, 4 dz. This is 4z. The limits from sorry 4z. The limits from 2 to 4. That means 16 minus 8. This is 8. Is that right? Length is 2. Length is 2. Length is 2. Width is 2. Height is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. LBH volume formula is LBH 2 into 2 into 2 8. Is that clear? So triple integral gives volume only when the function is constant. Only when the function is constant, integrand is constant. Otherwise, it will not give the volume. Is it clear? Triple integral over d 1 dv gives volume of the region d. Volume of the region d. Make a note of it. Okay. So in the next class, we'll see how to evaluate triple integral in non-cuboidal region. Okay. Again, there is a systematic procedure to find out the limits of integration for a non-cuboidal region. So Thursday we have 2 classes. Okay. So I will demonstrate the procedure in non-cuboidal region in Thursday's class and try to finish the syllabus with the Thursday itself. Is that okay?